The second time I studied at Avondale College, or Avondale University as it's now called, um, I went to study ministry and theology. And I loved playing basketball at Avondale. They had a huge basketball culture at the time. I think they still do, but it was just great. I loved playing basketball, but because I was studying ministry and theology, I was like, oh, there's a bit more pressure on how I'm going to act on the court. And especially in light of, like, Bible verses that say things like this in First Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31, that says, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it for the glory of God. And it caused me to think, how am I going to act on the court playing basketball against other people that I'm competing against? And now, I won't say that I had the answer straight away, but interestingly enough, it took me a couple of years to come to the conclusion that, however, whatever happens on the court, I'm just going to have as much fun as I can and play as best as I can, but always treat the other person or the other team or even my own team as they are children of God. And that changed my whole mindset. Previous, when I might be like more competitive or even more aggressive, it just sort of went away. And I believe that only through the power of the Holy Spirit that happened. And I started just having more fun. I engaged more, built more community, actually served more in terms of, encouraging others and assisting others and all these sorts of things when it came to the basketball competition at Avondale. And I think that translates into whatever we do. Whether you're a gym goer or a sporting person, or your passion areas might be a little bit less exciting. It might just be that you like watching football, or you might be, I don't know, whatever it is that you're passionate about. And I'm not making a judgment on whether whether it's exciting or not. It must be exciting to you because you're passionate about it. But it means acting how God would see you acting in whatever context that might be, whatever context it is, doing it for the glory of God, acting the way Jesus might act if he was doing that thing that you're passionate about. And I would also say that it carries over to even the mundane things, whether you're hanging out with a friend, whether you might pray with somebody over a troubled situation, or if you're there as a listening ear as somebody goes through a breakup or a broken relationship, or you're sending an encouraging text, or you're packing chairs, or you're cleaning kitchens, whatever it is, that you do it for the glory of God, because that's what church is. Yes, church is the service on Sabbaths. Yes, it's the singing. Yes, it's the sermon. Yes, it's the basket lunch. But church is also the mundane. And God hasn't just called us to attend church. God has called us to be the church. So whether you're helping out with a program, or you're leading a small group, or you're simply just loving your neighbor, however that looks, whether it's mowing their lawn or helping them clean up or whatever it is, do it to God's glory. And let's be the church that shows up, not just on a Sabbath, but every day of the week with purpose and with love. God bless. Take care. Bye for now.